My name is Catlin, and this is Wet News Wednesdays. The news can be stressful. Watching it doesn't have to be. Earlier this week, Israel and Hamas announced a ceasefire agreement. The entire world responded with a resounding, "Ha! Sure you did." There were 2 earthquakes this week in the United States, the first of which was in Oklahoma, which is too bad because the Midwest used to be a really nice place to live. The second was in California's Napa Valley. Now I know what you're all thinking. No, this isn't the worst hangover that the West has ever seen. But we will rebuild. We will. Despite peace during Michael Brown's funeral, tensions remain very high in Ferguson. As you may recall, Michael Brown was shot 6 times for stealing some cigars. Kind of like putting Honey Boo Boo on the cover of The Economist. This one just doesn't make sense. The type of military-grade weaponry that has been dispersed to local law enforcement startled me this week. Mostly because I thought I was watching a 7-minute commercial for Call of Duty The America edition, and then I realized it was just the nightly news. Why a local cop would need a bazooka, a grenade launcher, or a tank, I'm not really sure. This is America. Don't look like you're gonna invade Poland. It just upsets people. We're just lucky that some little old lady hasn't run through the streets of Ferguson grabbing tear gas canisters and screaming, "These are my tax dollars, I'm keeping them." The Mars Rover this week made a wonderful discovery, what NASA is referring to as a paving stone, or for the less pretentious among us, a flat rock. With tensions high across the globe, including Ukraine, Syria, and the conflict in the Gaza Strip, the UN has been a little stressed out. We here at Party in the Lifeboat are bringing in the hashtag BBBB. Bring back Bernard and Bianca. They're the only 2 on the payroll who ever have results. We can all agree on this one. The Obama administration would like to continue bombing Syria. The only change in this story is that Congress actually agrees with him. This may come in the light of James Foley's death this week at the hands of ISIS, the terrorist organization that has the entire world shitting their pants. The stock market is up despite geopolitical events, and things are looking up. Wait. Stocks are up. Crisis in the Middle East. White cops terrorizing a black man. It's 1994. Burger King is set to buy Tim Hortons, the Canadian coffee and donut shop, in case you wanted a charbroiled mediocre donut for your morning. The Emmys were aired earlier this week. In case you missed the broadcast, if you saw it last year, you saw it this year. The VMAs were a little bit scandalous and a little bit weird, mostly because it's kind of funny that MTV has an awards show for music videos, which they don't actually show on MTV anymore, unless you're awake at like 4 a.m., which you might be. I'm not judging. It's fine.